Okay, yeah. Cool. Here we go. This is a crunch game for both sides for different reasons. Wanderers are looking to cement a spot in the top 6 in NPL New South Wales men's, while the Mariners are trying to stay away from the relegation zone. They're in last place at the moment, but they need to win if things are to go their way. It's coming up at 7 p.m. Wanderers Mariners on Football New South Wales YouTube.
That's just stick in general.
One. Online level. Oh, let's do it again. Yeah. One. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, good, because I was pointing a bit too much. I was looking like a wiggle. What was that, sorry? No, camera. It's a crunch game for both sides in NPL New South Wales men's. All right, here we go. It's a crunch game here between the Wanderers and Mariners in New South Wales National I was about to say Football News. Okay, one more. The first take was so good. What happened after that, Nick? You idiot. Okay, 3-2. It's a crunch game tonight in NPL New South Wales men's as Wanderers take on Mariners. Wanderers are looking to cement a spot into the top 6, while the Mariners just need to win games to get away from the relegation zone. Wanderers, Mariners coming up next on Football New South Wales YouTube. No, because it's a video. It's supposed to be quick on the Instagram. Match week 19 of NPL Men's New South Wales continues as the Western Sydney Wanderers take on the Central Coast Mariners in what is a vital game for both sides in this competition. Nicholas Kutniak with you, and I say vital because for the Western Sydney Wanderers, it's a chance to try to cement a spot into the finals of this great competition, while the Mariners, it's about avoiding relegation. And the story for them really is to just win games if they are any hope of getting away from the relegation zone. Should be an absolute cracker between these two sides. We'll go through the lineups. Starting off with the Western Sydney Wanderers, their starting 11 is as follows. Goalkeeper today is number 20, Lucas Sinot. And then, in numerical order, 6 is Dylan Shakluna, 7, Marcus Yunus, in 16, Roman Kalina, 18, Owen Lual, in 23 is Marcus Fernandez, in 24 is Anthony Babic, in 25, Riley Hollindale, captain, 27, Julian Kopp, in 77, Philip Gigliotti, and 99 is Ryan Devine. That's the starting 11 for the Wanderers. For the Mariners, their starting 11 is Jack Rashorski in 1, and then it's 2, Michael Palagali. In 3 is Che Deng. 5, it's Harry Menem. In 6, it's Small. 7, it's Lucas Shakluna, captain. 10, Smythe. 11, Nyonkuru. In 12, Headley. 23, DeLima. And 34, Williams. We're set to go here at Wanderers Football Park. This, as I said, a vital game for both sides. One the Mariners know they have to win as they fight to get away from the relegation zone. Funny to think, almost 10 months ago, these two sides were playing in a game that was vital to get away from relegation. More so for the Wanderers in the last couple of rounds at the end of the season, especially against the Rangers, to avoid the pro-red game. It's a different sight 10 months later. Kelly Jones, our referee in charge. Nicholas Farmer, Lindsay Edmonds, our assistants. We are nearly right for kickoff here. Underway, and the Mariners go straight back to Rashorski. The former Wanderer works it over halfway. Four-headed into position, trying to clear it, but taken down the challenge was in Kalina. And the Mariners are able to try to get a shot away. They get it touched off the Wanderers, so it will be a corner. So this will be a great chance in the early stages. Well, Mariners thought that it would have been a corner, but it was called for a goal kick. I saw on the right-hand side coming through in Shakluna trying to take a corner, but Kelly Jones said, no, that's not the call. As we're about to see the goal kick to be taken. Keeper today in Lucas Sinot. This time of the year when both sides do suffer losses, and we'll get through that in a second. As coming back for it was in Dylan Shakluna. Dylan Shakluna will give away a foul as it's called by Kelly Jones. The point I was going to make, as he gets back up after being taken down the challenge, the Mariner, it's going to make the point that both sides do suffer losses at this point of the year when their scholarship players, as the ball was worked in towards the far post, it was trying to be cleanly put through by Williams, or by one of the Mariners players, I should say, before it went out. But the point I was going to make here is that you have a situation where both sides, due to, you can understand, A-League contracts, players need to take a break. So you'll see a lot of the Wanderers players like a Tiger Harper, they won't be available to play. And then obviously with the contracts about to go up, they might turn into senior contracts, which means they don't play. So that's always the fascinating thing. The Wanderers take a throw on that far side. Playing it up is Hollingdale, up to halfway. Stopped by Paragali, who works it back to Rashorski. Ball was worked up to halfway. Headed down again by Kopp. Wanderers will have possession here. A chance to build. Ryan Devine going left. Yunus coming back. We'll go to Sanot. Lucas Sanot will work it to the right side. No real control from Babic. And now it's a chance for the Mariners to go forward. Cleared again. Expect big things by Colina at the back today, but still the Mariners have a chance to reload. Been a hard year for the Mariners. Lost to Hills on the weekend. This ball was played back from Deng, and he'll have possession again. Deng on this right side. And Kuru, a fascinating play to watch for the Mariners. He's on that left-hand side calling for it, and Menem goes to him. And Kuru goes back inside to Lucas Shakluna. Shakluna feeds it forward. Stopped off by Sanot, who bowls it down. Again, getting onto it is Deng. Sanot was starting to get really nervous. His feet were dancing like it was a Saturday night. But the thing was, it was wayward left, that you didn't have to put on the tap-tap shoes. And there's Devine. Works it back inside. Mariners give away a foul. The challenge on Hollingdale. The source was taken down as no chance for Dylan Shakluna to work it forward. We've got two Shaklunas, Lucas and Dylan. Will be fun tonight. As Headley works it back to Parker Williams. Now on the left-hand side, it will be Menem who works it back to Deng on the right. Deng goes back to Wachowski. Boots it up to halfway. Pressure. It sees the Mariners have control. Shakluna lobbed it up. It was cleared first time by Babic. This ball goes out. Touching last, the Mariners in transition. Hollingdale will have control. He plays it across the face. He's given it to Nyron Kuru. There's a chance for Nyron Kuru. Works in the middle. It's all about a twist around here by Smythe. He couldn't get a shot away. Still a chance for Headley. Headley tries to cross it in and hit flush on the head. Hollingdale. And did not even move an inch. It was like, yep, we're not going to show any pain. But deep down he'd be going, that really hurt. That hit him almost near his snots in that situation. Just want to have one more look at that on our replay screen. He cocked on, he got back up, bang, straight on the snots. Straight on the snots. So about to be taken, Lucas Shakluna, the corner, will be an outswinger. It's low. Wanderers played it into the middle, but Hollingdale, who tried to have control, Deng was on him. And again, the ball will go to this right side, and Shakluna, Lucas, working it back to Deng. Deng, who decides to reverberate it to Parker Williams. Parker Williams to this right side, Paragali. He's onside, he'll get a ball in. It's a good chance, cleared away. Again, good work by the Wanderers, still they have to clear. And at the end, Headley's challenge on Shakluna gives away the foul. Well, Headley was unlucky in that situation. If he didn't make the tackle, I think the Mariners probably score in that passage. And so many bodies around. The Wanderers were coming back, but good pressure building. Just watching the ball back on the inside from Paragali. It was played out. And I think you'll find it was Babic who made the effort. Ball headed by Yunus. Ball was played out by Paragali. Throw taken by Devine. As it's played back from Colina, Babic. And on the right side, it's worked on from Kopp. Kopp. Not too much with it. Fernandez. Referee calls the foul. 5 yards from halfway. We'll get up the Mariners player in Lucas Shakluna. As I said, so many Shaklunas in this game. I know there's only two, but still that's a lot for me. Parker Williams has it. Working to the right to Chen. Sherding, I should say. It's now Headley. Headley going himself. It was a low shot that deviated off, eventually cleared out by the Wanderers. So rinse and repeat. Sherding to take the throw. Quick one taken. It's like the old quick line-outs in rugby. Something I was good at Jonah Lomu rugby in 97. PS1. Oh, that was a game. Ding. He works it upstream, touches off Captain Hollandale. Will be a throw on this near side. That and FIFA 97. Because he had indoor mode on the first 3D FIFA. Everything was 2D. Remember that weird sort of angle you had to play. It's confusing. Especially on Game Boy Advance, or Game Boy, it wasn't even colour. Maybe it was colour, but the original Game Boy. Anyway, Parker Williams has possession on this right wing. He'll work it on. And now Smythe, who tries to find Headley, but he was stopped by Devine, who won possession, then pushed over. He'll get the foul go his way, Devine. Hollandale booted it up, or should say rather, it was booted up from Kalina. Comes back towards keeper Sinot. Got Hollandale and the blame, but he's been one of the mainstays of this side this year. Very good player, Hollandale, and he's got the captaincy at the moment, which is key. There's now, what can they offer up? Weil can't get to it. Ball goes back to Wachowski. Wachowski, what a year for him. Player that has been around that senior side, and obviously the great year the Wanderers or the Mariners had in AFC Cup and the A-League. The treble, the unique treble, as Devine works it back. And the ball was played by Sinot. Eunice plays it back. Devine. Pressure was Hollandale. Goes back. Kalina. And headed down by Deng. Eunice plays it on. Eunice again will have a chance. Taken down by Paragali. Foul is called. Tell you one thing. Haven't phones become bright? Because I had a phone in my eyes about 20 minutes ago and I'm still seeing stars. As Mariners have possession. Never put a torch near your eye, whatever you do. Something I've learnt. Menem works it back to Wachowski. What was I thinking? Was going to be laser eye surgery or something? Wachowski works up to halfway. And a chance again here. It's been turned over. Shakluna finds Eunice. Eunice a chance. Wachowski was beaten. Well, Eunice decided to go 5-hole to talk hockey style. And that was brilliant. Nutmeg to use in football parlance, but just superb. I'm having a look at the replay now of how it was won by Shakluna. And Eunice gets the through ball, and then, as I said, plays it inside of Wachowski. That's the best way of calling it because he knew what it was doing. Then the handshake afterwards. What about him and Shakluna doing the thank you champion, the bow down and everything? And it's 1-0, and the Wanderers have got the lead after the Mariners have had probably more of the chances, to be honest. But it's that old saying I keep on going on about, possession. Usually it's the team with less possession who always score the opening goal and probably win. I'd love to do a stat on that, as Kuru couldn't win it. Ball coming back from Kalina. Devine. Regali couldn't do much. Lawal tried to feed it forward. Stopped Menem. And the ball is worked on by Small. It's a chance of game, but the flag is up, offside. Small, of course, you will be noting he's in a different number today. So Jordan Small has decided to, well, actually, in fact, no, I'm wrong. Go again, Nick. We're trying to work out, it must be Arthur DeLima. They're going to change a number because we were given 23, but he's added 10 to it. So that must be DeLima. I didn't see Small before, but now saw him. So it must be the case. As now, Smythe can't get to it. It's on the right side. And Shikluna works it back. Played up from Babic. Menem couldn't get control. It was played on by Fernandez. Gigliotti comes across. At the end, the ball goes out. Be a throw on that far side. Young Phillip probably would have copped in his high school days. Bobo was the nickname. And he's trying to go forward is Fernandez. Ball does touch off the Mariners, will be a corner. It's funny, it's one of the first things I thought when I saw the name, Gigliotti. I thought of Fat Pizza. Talk about things that are random. And that is random. Corner to be taken. It will be Hollingdale. It will be an out swinger. Puts his hand up to call for support here. Head of the way. Den, good work. Then Shikluna in the Dillon variety. We'll have possession again, him and Hollingdale combining. Hollingdale tries to tap it in. Again, he might have to try to win it. Menem was trying to control things. Ball does go out for a goal kick. 1-0 here at Wanderers Football Park. Great to be here with you on Wednesday night, NPL Men's New South Wales. Great to have midweek football. As I was saying yesterday, this year we've had 2 regular season rounds scheduled for the week, so this is the second of the 2 that are actually scheduled, not catch-up games. It's all, geez, Shikluna nearly made an error. Headley was trying to work it on. Yunus now has possession. He works it back in the Shikluna. That's the Dillon variety. He works it back, and again, it's worked on from Kalina. And Devine trying to work it back inside. Fernandez couldn't win it. Smythe neither. Played back from Hollingdale. Kalina decided to go wide right. And goes too deep for Gigliotti to get onto it. Got a ton of games for you tonight. 7, of course, being kicked off at various times during the evening. We're looking forward to what's a massive night of football. We had that game yesterday, which Hills won 3-1 against Sydney FC. Sorry, Sydney, not Hills. My apologies. I was there last night, I forgot. Hills lost 3-1. That's what I was trying to say. As I said, the eyes are gone. And now the mind's gone. Actually, it's probably been a while. There's the challenge again. Be careful here, the Wanderers. That challenge on DeLima. Now they'll have a chance here. Small is calling for it. Shikluna decides to go back. Williams going to Deng. Back to Williams. So 3-1 it was FC defeating Hills. A massive win for FC. And that puts pressure as, talk about pressure. Great work, Yunus wins ball. And now Yunus trying to go for himself. Does deviate off the Mariners. Wachowski had to make the save. He did so. Well, there's pressure here for the Mariners. As I said, that win by Sydney FC yesterday has alleviated a bit of stress away from the relegation spots. They are trying to build a bank to get away from the pro-reg gamers. Now, Nankuru has a chance. Nankuru trying to hold court. Great work by the Wanderers. And it will be Lucas Sinot has possession. If you just joined us, it is 1-0. Wanderers lead Mariners. Foul is given. On that occasion, Small decided to turn Lawal around. He fell on the ground. So the foul was called when they were about to go for a challenge. Shakluna. And again, the ball drops back. Kalina and Sanot combining. Now it's Shakluna. Lawal. Devine. Devine going forward. Smalls on him. Devine. Devine driving. Devine driving. Works it in. Good save by Rashorski. But I think you'll find that the ball, they called a foul here. So there was a call on this side of the ground. I want to see the replay here of this. The Vine was taken off the ball. Paragali afterwards was the challenge. So that's why the foul was called. So I was trying to work out, because there was definitely no offside. They've called a foul here, about 4 yards in. And about 5 yards, or about 10 yards from this grandstand side. Hollingdale to deliver the extra sauce on this one. Will be taken by Marcus Eunice. Marcus Eunice is around. It won't be taken by him. Hollingdale says it's mine. Hollingdale. Decides to go to Eunice. Eunice will utilise Hollingdale. He'll boot it towards the far post. Headed down by Deng. Now a chance for Fernandez. It's blocked off by Smythe. They still go again, the Wanderers. Chance to make it 2-0 early in this one. Ball drops down. The Wild try to get to it. Now it's been turned over. Shakluna running away with it. Ball is worked on. Put it back. And Shakluna utilising Williams. Deng has got Palagali on his right. Deng decides to go across to Menem. Menem with some venom, works it on. The ball is played out by the Wanderers. Yeah, it's one of those nights. Justin's looking at me going, are you going to try to rhyme all night? Yes. There's Menem. Throws it back. Parker Williams. Deng. Parker Williams. Menem couldn't do much with it. Fernandez taken off the ball. Shakluna's got it for the Mariners. Now it's a chance again. On Kuru, found support, taken down to Shakluna, no foul called or penalty. As now the Wanderers will have to clear here. Booted down, filled by Kopp. He delivers the summons on, the Mariners wide possession. Regali trying to find De Lima. Ball goes to keeper Sinotz. As I said, a massive night of football with other games to kick off shortly. Looking forward to a massive night of football. As I said, it goes for 3 hours tonight, with the late game starting at 8 o'clock, which is good, at Rockdale. Blacktown City Manly starts at 7:30, same as Marconi and Olympic. United and Spirit, Wollongong and Sutherland. Apia St George City at 7:45, and 8 o'clock is St George Saints and Rockdale Illidan. The game, of course, being played at Rockdale. Ball comes back. Kalina. Couldn't really do much with possession there. The Wanderers as Kelly Jones comes across. Has something been said here? Yellow card's been given. The yellow card has been given to one of the Mariners coaching staff for whatever's been said. Yellow card has been given to one of the coaches. Kelly Jones is saying, I didn't say players allowed to continue. I'm still remonstrating here. And she puts it in the book. It's a yellow card given to an official. Now the Mariners work it back to Wachowski. Oh, Paragali was taking down that challenge. Still on the ground here. Kalima looks at him going, you okay, mate? Kelly Jones comes across as well. Scoreline 1-0. Wanderers lead the Mariners from the foul. Kelly Jones says, come on, right spot, we need to go, and it's not a foul. I think that's what he thought. In fact, it was going to be taken by DeLima. I think everybody was assuming, or I should say Paragali going again. Nick, I was right the first time. DeLima's on my brain now, but yeah. So what basically happened there was he thought it was going to be a set piece, but it's like, no, it's not a foul. He thought it was a foul against him, as now they go forward again. Played on by Smythe, and Chikuna has a shot, deflected off. Good work by Babic, who's now the Wanderers, trying to work it upstream. And, well, there's two challenges that happen. The first one will be called. Yunus is bouncing the ball. I don't know where he's going. He's going to backheel it eventually. They've called the divine one. But I think Marcus Yunus for a second thought he was in the NBA Finals. Not the case. Okay, so that's two of the main sports that are playing at the moment. So now I have to throw in a cricket and a Euro reference. Foul given again. Challenge on Yunus. Kelly Jones wants to control things now. She knows it could escalate at the moment. Boys need to settle. Babic working on to the right. Cop played it straight to Menham. Ball goes out, will be a throw for the Mariners. The chance building again. Headley looking for support, taken down. Play continues. Worked on from Babic. Mariners trying to do something. Smythe back to Cicluna. Been turned over. A Wild can't do much. And again, Small goes right. On Kuru. Cuts back inside. Plays it back to Small. A Wild was on him. It was an air swing. Ball goes down. A shot by Cicluna. It's saved again by Sanot. And cleared away by Kopp. So Kopp was able to cool things. Ding back. Paragali. The ball will go back to Wachowski. You know why Paragali confused me? He's shorts. There's a 32 on his shorts anyway. Nyan Kuru. Oh, he beat the keeper tonight, then he was taken down. It will be a penalty. And a yellow card to Sanot as well. Sanot is trying to come across to make the tackle. Nyankuru wins his side a vital penalty. Just watching the ball on, and yeah, he tried to be large. Nyankuru's basically played it away from himself, and Sanot's probably got himself in an awkward spot. Keeper knows it's line ball in those situations when you do go forward. You know the risk. Sadly, that was the risk in that one. Part of me is actually disappointed for the keeper, but it is the rule. Nyankuru, a chance to make it 1-1. Nyankuru. Sanot dances. Sanot can't make the save. Nyankuru makes it 1-1. Parity restored. And then he does a bit of a celebration. After 29 minutes, it's 1-1. And it's a vital moment in this game. I say that, but it's important because the Mariners know how important every point is. But 3 points, obviously, is what they'll be looking for tonight as they build. Got games about to start, as I said. We'll be keeping an eye tonight. I'm looking forward to what is a big night of football across this state of New South Wales. The NPL men's competition. So 1-1 the score after half an hour. Devine. Kalina. Now, Babic is able to work it up. Ball was played out by Deng. So the ball drops back. Devine. Kalina. Yunus. Paragali. Good work by him. Ball was played back. Sanot. Awal was played it straight to Small. Played back by Headley. Paragali. Williams works it on. Menham. Good ball. A chance for Nyankuru, but the flag is up offside. So offside flag is up. So a chance gone begging on Kuru. So Babic, looking at his options, he'll go back to his keeper. Sanot. It's not working it to the right. Babic. Mariners trying to hold court. Wanderers do win it. Fernandez. Nyankuru able to play it back for the Mariners. Ball goes back to Wachowski. Deng plays it up to halfway. Smythe trying to turn it back, he can't. Does get the foul go his way. So what a chance building up. They've just started at Albert Butler. Wollongong 0, Sutherland 0 after a minute. First of the other games to start. So Blacktown, surprise, surprise, starting late. Paragali working it back inside. I say that nicely, tongue-in-cheek, but nicely. As Paragali was taken down the challenge. Foul will go Mariners' way. The yellow card, yep, the right call made too on Dylan Shakluna. Dylan's whinging about it, but the right call has been made. 3 times now, and Kelly Jones said, I have to give you a card. Kelly doing a fabulous job tonight. As this game continues to roll. Now goes the way of the Wanderers. Now Shakluna works it upstream. It's a chance for Gigliotti. Well, Gigliotti did giggle it over the top of Wachowski, but maybe a little bit too much. And the score remains 1-1. What could have been a great chance. They've just started at Sydney United Sports Centre. Sydney United 0, Spirit 0. It'll be interesting how that game goes. They played 7 days ago. Rinse and repeat. Look, I know that they can't do it, but I've always been a proponent of, if they're going to play each other again in the season, make it, you know, double points round sort of thing. I know you can't do it, but I'd love to see, just play the tie and the regular season game on the same night. But I know you can't, and I understand the reasons why, but the person in me just goes, oh, it would make sense, but obviously because of the competitions you can't actually do that. It's against any bylaw as DeLima works it on. Shakluna. Smythe goes back to Shakluna. Shakluna is taken down. Eventually the foul will be called. Shakluna on Shakluna. So Shakluna off. That's Shakluna's. So Lucas Shakluna to take this one. Works it up towards the left post. Wanderers do clear to halfway. Menem will get on the end of it. Menem. It's gone straight back. Hollingdale finds Lawal. It's a low worm burner, Mungle finger breaker, up country pumpkin right there. And it's saved by Wachowski. Try saying that quick. I don't know how Rex Hunt did it for many years. Ball goes to halfway. Played on by Smythe, but it's cleared away by Bubic. It's a fascinating contest between these two sides. 1-1 the score, but you know that the Wanderers can build the pressure. Fighting by Gigliotti. Lawal can't control again. Tame. But Lawal is going to be the danger man. Wachowski makes the save. The Academy tonight, the venue. This game exclusively live on Football New South Wales YouTube. Nicholas Kutniak with you. Report by Justin Davies, one of our great reporters. Hollingdale works it on. Gigliotti crosses it in. Lawal will have to come back. He'll have to play it to his left here, surely. Ball goes back. Hollingdale has to go back to Gigliotti. But the foul's called on Hollingdale. The Wanderers here. Just missing some key things, ingredients in this. So about to see, the challenge by Deng. We just saw on the replay screen, but I was just going to say here, this is a big moment for the Wanderers. Hollingdale to take this. They've set up some chances. It's just missing something at the moment. Maybe a dressing or something as such. It's Hollingdale to take this. Hollingdale, he hits the wall. Mariners trying to clear. doesn't quite work because it's a chance for a cross back in by Fernandez. The header was not too bad by Yunus, and great work by Rashorski, covering quickly. And it will be a corner again for the Wanderers, but it was a great chance. Marcus Yunus, it wasn't bad at all. The Wanderers, a goal before the break, is definitely in the question. Hollingdale again, going to work it out swing. Yunus just chips it over the top. And it goes out for a goal kick, and they'll try to find the ball for a couple of moments. They'll have to use one of the spare balls because it's gone onto one of the backfields. Reminds me when you look at those fences, and I think of when you do hit the top of it, it's like the old indoor days when you hit the big plates and you get a free pizza if you ever hit the plate, indoor cricket. Well, the Mercantile Mutual Cup song was awesome back in the day as well, the ING Cup. As now Marcus Yunus has it on the left side. Yunus cutting inside. Yunus works it on. It's a chance again. Well, Shakluna's gone right. Gigliotti, he chips it up. It's headed away, but still a chance to find. Tries to lay it down. Left to right. Oh, good save. Rashorski again, but what about the skill? Let's take a second to think of what Rashorski done. He's basically collected the ball up high on his left foot, dragged it down to his right. It's a very good effort. It is a fabulous effort. Just having a look at the screen again, the replay of it that we are seeing. Yeah, that is great work. Corner was taken, didn't do much really. Hollingdale works it back, and now a shot that, again, not bad the idea by Kopp, but sadly not the warning shot that they were looking for on that situation, the Wanderers. Rashorski works it back, and Nenham, geez, that was lucky, that whole play. They've lost possession, but the Wanderers, again, the pressure's been immense. Divine time will switch play back to the right. Herman Kalina working upstream. Ball comes back to Deng. Shakluna, challenged by Hollingdale of the two captains. Benham. He's got support. Left channel. Headley. Aaron is still a chance, but the ball has been won. He's had a good game, Shakluna. When he's focused on the contest as Yunus goes outside of Paragali, works it in, a chance building. Oh, good chance gone begging by Gigliotti. Mariners will try to clear. Ball goes out. And it'll be a goal kick. Touch the Wanderers in last transition. And what about the chance that they had again, the red and black? So 3.5 remaining in this first half. 1-1 the score. Wanderers Football Park. So a couple of yellow cards at the moment for the Wanderers. Just watching the play. There was 2 yellow cards, obviously, Sonot and Shakluna for both the Wanderers. Just trying to get Justin to change something, had the wrong card on a player. For a second I was about to go, have I got my counting right? I'm not going to do an impersonation of the count. I love doing it though. Left hand side, Yunus. Yunus loses possession. And Paragali goes, Paragali taken down by Shakluna. Ball worked on by Hollingdale. It's Yunus on the left. Yunus has a chance. He goes on the outside of his man. Tries to cross it in. It does try to bounce around. Did go out. Did it touch Mariners last? Yes, it had to. Well, it was good pressure. Just watching it again. Paragali winning the ball initially. And then the challenge by Shakluna. That was legitimate that time by Dylan Shakluna. And then Deng, the way he was able to get a touch on that when it was played in by Yunus. So corner on that far side. Ball spins down. Shakluna taps it out, basically. There will be yet another throw. Inside 80 seconds of regulation time first half. NPL New South Wales men's. Hope you're enjoying this one. Nicholas Kutniak with you. As the ball drops down ahead of the cross. See, that's not a bad effort by Shakluna. And the Mariners will go again on this left side. Cop. Ball being turned over. Gigliotti couldn't do much. All played out by the Mariners. On the M7 side of the grounds. The Wanderers have possession, defending the Olympic end of this precinct. Yunus taken down the challenge. Gali going forward. Chips it on. Does deviate off Kalina. The ball has gone out, so it will be a corner. About to look at the board. Corner about to be taken. 1-all with the score. 2 minutes of additional time added on. Headley going to take this one. Headley's got a man short to him on the left in Shakluna. Yunus is looking, going, okay, what are you guys going to do? Headley's going to say, well, I might actually go for it here. Now we'll use Shakluna. Shakluna works it on. Played away by Lawal. It's played low. Well, De Lima couldn't get the shot away he was looking for. Headley's won it though. Headley works it right. Shakluna. Well, Shakluna on Shakluna again as the ball is worked on by Paragali. Ball goes out for a throw on this near side. Wanderers to take the throw on the near side. Yunus plays it back, booted up the line. Nice control again. Kopp was able to work it on. Then the ball from Gigliotti, Kopp, and now a nice touch by Fernandez. Kopp was going forward, but at the end, Deng was able to clear Kopp. Goes out for a throw on the far side. So about 30 seconds or thereabouts remaining in this first half. Wanderers Football Park, the venue. And what has been a good night for football so far. Round the ground scores. No games have got goals that have started. Blacktown City Manly, no score on the board after 13 minutes. Marconi Olympic, no score on the board after 11. 14 gone between Sydney United and Spirit as halftime here. It's 1-1, but Sydney United and Spirit are no score. Wollongong Sutherland no score, and Apia and St George City no score after a minute. They've just started, so that's what's happening in the matches. Starting in the NPL Men's New South Wales, but halftime here, 1-1 the score. Been an intriguing first half. The goal scorers in this one, the Wanderers scored early, and I've got to say, this was a fabulous start by Yunus, the goal on the 11th, and then Nyan Kuru scored in the 28th. Score at halftime is 1-1 between the Wanderers and Mariners. We'll be back on the other side of this for the second half here at Wanderers Football Park. NPL Men's New South Wales Match Week 19 action. Welcome back to Wanderers Football Park. The second half about to start between the Wanderers and the Mariners. As you can see, shots have been 11-5 in the favour of the Wanderers. Shots on target 7-3. Corners of 4-2. Offsides 0-2. Fouls of 10-6. The Mariners know this is a must-win. Wanderers know they need to do this to continue their chance to make the top 6. They're in the 3 at the moment. But of course, it's going to be one of those weird parts of the back end of the season for them, just like what Sydney FC have suffered in the past. We've got a changeover, obviously, at the contracts going June 30. So you'll have a change of players, of course, with the youth system. As the foul goes the Wanderers' way, it could help this Wanderers side even more as you start to get the new batch. They might show some different skills that the others that were on this side. So it makes it fascinating, this whole thing. And they would be the first, if they are to make it in the finals, they will be the first academy team to make the finals in NPL men's. Sydney FC have been close on many occasions, but haven't been able to. Yeah, 22 was their closest. Small. Works it back to Deng. That stuff is fascinating. Lyle couldn't do much with it. Just wonder, in this second half, what they can offer up here. The Mariners. They haven't been bad in this game. Especially after they conceded that goal, they started to get themselves back into a rhythm. To mind you, the goal that they've scored was a penalty. Played deep by Williams. Smythe can't get to it. Well, it's been headed down by De Lima. De Lima's got a chance. De Lima scores! De Lima was able to win the loose ball. And De Lima has scored a wonderful goal in the situation that was required. And it's 1-2. Mariners have got the lead. Ball dropped down. Got himself in a great spot, De Lima. 2-1 Mariners. 2.5 gone second half. And the Mariners know how vital this is now. Wanderers now will be on the back foot and they're trying to attack. Coming right side. This is Cop. Control by the Wanderers. Gigliotti back. Kalina works it back. And now it's an opportunity for the Wanderers to set up from the back. 2-1 the score here. Mariners lead the Wanderers. Kuru scored the opening goal, and we believe it's De Lima. De Lima, I should say, scored the second goal. Gigliotti has it on the right side. Ball's played over halfway. Deng clears it. Shakluna. Mawal can't control. Ball goes towards this near side. Ball's about to make a save if it was going in our direction. I reckon a ball will go our direction at some point. Ball will be thrown back in by the Wanderers. Liotti couldn't do much with it. Shakluna showing some skill. At the end, the ball goes out for a throw on this near side. Fernandez working at left. Kuru couldn't win it first time. Small's got it here on the right. Small has a dipsy-doodle and a half, and it goes out. Will be a throw for the Wanderers. It was a big slide. Obviously, as the dewy nature of these pitches. We're on the grass field today, obviously, as you know. Sinfo pitch doesn't get used for NPL men's matches or even the 20s. There's some about to be made by the Wanderers. We'll get to that in a second because they are setting up. Yunus was taken down. No foul called against Paragali. But it is great that the Wanderers do want to play their games on the grass pitch. Unless it's needed to be on the Sinfo, they are really good in regards to making sure they play on the grass most of the time here. And I think it's important. And I'll tell you why in a second, because Headley works it to the left. Menham on this left wing. It's a chance coming across. Great defence by Kopp. He was able to arrest possession. It'll be the Wanderers will have the ball. It was bound to happen. We all know the joke was bound to happen. And it will be so not to take it. But I'll go to my point about the grass pitches. And I think Sinfo or the all-weather pitches are great for the game. So we can have games go on constantly. As the ball is played back by Deng. But I think it's important, especially for the academy sides, to play regular football on the grass, obviously when they get to the A-League, because you don't play on synthetic pitches in the A-League. And I think that's important to note for these players as Headley cuts back inside. And referee calls halt to the play. And I know some people will have different opinions on this, but I'm a big believer that you need to have grass and Sinfo pitches both available. Shakluna's able to work it to the left. Menham works it back. Get your thoughts in. Hashtag NPL NSW on X. I was about to say Twitter, I know it's X now. And Facebook and also Instagram. I'd like the assessment from people about that. So we do see a change coming up for the Wanderers. So change being made coming onto the pitch is in Neuenoff. Coming off is Marcus Fernandez. His shift done after 53 minutes. The sounds of the game, don't we love it? Ball works back by Neuenoff. Ball played back to Babic. Kalina works it left. Devine trying to go back inside. Neuenoff couldn't control it. Now it's a chance again. It's worked into the middle but cleared away again by Babic. The effort by Nyan Kuru. Nyan Kuru, who's been very good for the Mariners over the last couple of months. This cool evening at Wanderers Football Park. Mariners to take the throw. Ball was worked into the mixer. Smythe, head of it. Waywood going to the Great Western Highway side of the grounds. Even though technically, well, yeah, you would call it the Great Western Highway because it's parallel to that side. There you go. You try to work out road directions in the middle of the game. Okay, played on. Shakluna trying to work it in. It does bounce back. Small goes left. Headley He's got the headline sign and looking for a chance here. Works it back. And again, Smythe pressured. Great work by Shakluna. There's Deng. And a denting challenge from Paragali. Throw is taken. 10 gone, second half, 2-1. Mariners lead. Don't forget, more football action on Sunday for NPL Women's. It's 2-1. Mariners lead as the ball comes back for Kalina. And it will be Babic who works it back to Kalina. As now Babic again goes right. Worked forward from Kopp. Shakluna in. Good chance. Yunus has got a brace. And again, it's S and Y and another handshake. Shakluna and Yunus. Could be a new business coming up for the Wanderers. 2-2. Parity again restored. Lovely ball by Shakluna. Yunus comes across a squillion miles an hour to make sure he gets that home. It's a great goal. And the Wanderers are setting up. What again is important for them. This game has so much ramifications in this competition. As I say, it's important to note for this Mariners side that have been struggling. I want to read this season in their results column. 2 pinks for draws this year. But their last win was back in round 3 against Hills. 5-3 on that occasion. They have struggled since. As I said, they lost to Hills last week 2-0. And they played the Sydney FC side on Sunday, which is such a big game. Peter Pryor's going to call that at Plume Park. And I say it's a massive game because if the Mariners lose that, and if they lose tonight, it almost is bye-bye Mariners this season. There's Headley. Headley cutting inside. Headley! Oh, he hits the side of the post. Comes back. There's a chance again for the Wanderers to roll forward. Yunus taken down. Foul is called. Whoa. That would have been a delightful goal. Not to be. Play on. Changes being made. Devine coming off, and coming onto the pitch is Cullen Volkas. And also change off the pitch now is, just get that confirmed, the change. Keep an eye on the play here as the ball is worked wide. Confirmation on that change. For a while, looks like He's off. He's done for the game, as I mentioned. And it is in Sandy that's on. So we've got confirmation just then. Just trying to work that out because the board was missing the 1. That's why. That's why we're all going, okay, yep. And then we've worked it out why. There's now the Lima spinning around the globe in 80 days. Ball goes to the right-hand side. And well, he tries to get onto the end of it in Nyankuru. Nyankuru pressured. And the ball eventually does find going the way to the Wanderers. Free kick called. Wanderers had the loss last week against Rockdale in a great game, 3-2. Won the week prior against Hills, 2-0. They take on Spirit on the weekend. Then FC the next week in the Derby. More information about the Derby game, jump onto nplnsw.com.au. Information about what will happen in regards to that, but you'll be able to see that live and free on YouTube via Football New South Wales. Right side Cop, working it back to Gigliotti. Nice ball by Gigliotti. Hollingdale sources it back to Gigliotti. And now it goes on from Babic. Colina pressured. Then he was taken down afterwards to Lima. No card is given to Colina. So now the ball comes back to Parker Williams. Deng back. Played up by Wachowski. Nice slide, by the way. You could be on the slopes, Shakluna. Sounds of the game. Two all the score. Wanderers and Mariners coming away from Wanderers Football Park. Around the grounds, we've got goals coming out of the in-game. Half-time, Blacktown 2, Manly 0. 44 gone, Marconi 0. Olympic 2. And if I said Marconi, Manly against Blacktown. Blacktown lead Manly 2-0. Sydney United and Spirit 1-0 United. Wollongong 1, Sutherland 0. Apia 3, St George City 1. Still no score after 18 between the Saints and Rockdale Illidan. There, the game's coming your way. Eric Shubiano will be getting excited for the game he's calling it. A great description by him. Gigliotti, nice touch back inside. Ball on from Kopp. Hollingdale sizzling around, spinning, cooks it back to the left. Played on from Colina, and then the touch by the substitute in Callum Volkis. Callum Volkis will let the ball go back to Colina. Now Callum Volkis and Colina combining. 2-2 here. At Wanderers Football Park. Mariners on the charge. Ooh, Menham nearly lost it. Menham plays it upstream. Oh, Headley, well, he tried to flick it on, but it did touch off. Kopp. And it will be a Mariners ball. Menham to take the throw. Ball goes back. Wachowski. Mariners now a chance to roll forward. There's going to be a sub made as well for the Mariners. Coming off the field will be Tay Headley. It's being taken off today, Headley. Coming onto the field for the Mariners will be Andre Parks. Another change being made. So it will be Paragali that is off, and on the field will be Nicholas Duarte. Two changes being made for the Mariners. Ding. Wanderers, a chance here. Down the left side, it's Eunice again trying to get to it. Dang. Oh, Eunice wins it. Eunice works it back in. Oh, still a chance again for the Wanderers. Hollingdale, it's low. Gigliotti has it. Gigliotti has to spin back. He goes right side. Played back in nicely from Kopp. Hollingdale, he's got Kopp behind him. Hollingdale goes even further back. Finds Babic. And Babic goes back to Kalina. Kalina again going left. Ball up by Callum Vokus. Eunice. Got support coming back. Booted upstream, but probably a little bit too much. Saved by Brashowski. Good effort by Neuenhoff to at least set something up. Neuenhoff. Gigliotti, played out by Menem. Shakluna working it left. Eunice. Eunice! And that is, well, going to go off the roof, slide down, and it will be a goal kick. I was about to say it was about to go to the baseball fields, but that wasn't that far. As long as it doesn't go anywhere near the car park, I'm okay. 68 minutes gone. Wanderers 2, Mariners 2. NPL New South Wales on YouTube. All the games live and free. Your favourite website starting with the word you. You'll be able to see all the games live and on demand on YouTube. And your favourite website ending with tube as well. As ball drops down. Nyankuru's got a chance. Nyankuru was trying to beat the keeper Sanot, and he did so. He's got skill, Nyankuru. This is what we talk about. The Mariners 3, Wanderers 2. 3-2. Nyankuru beats Sanot. Sanot again, you know, had to be mindful because he gave away a penalty in the first half in a similar circumstance. Nyankuru, well, that's a brace for him now. 3-2, and the Mariners have got the lead. As I said, this is going to be like this all night. I've got the feeling we're going to see more goals in the second half. The next 20 minutes is going to be absolutely special with a capital S. So now Kopp works it on. It's headed down. Eunice tried to get to it from the Hollingdale header. Did touch off the Mariners. Will be a corner on the other side of the ground. The Rudy Hill side. Well, technically we are Rudy Hill, but towards the train station corner. This brilliant facility. So it'll be here on Sunday in the field next door, Blacktown Football Park for NPL Women's. Corner gets saved easily by Wachowski. It was a looping ball by Hollingdale. Does skim off Cop. Shakluna back. Deng, Shakluna. Right side. Here they come again. Parks, good ball on. And maybe would have been offside in that situation. But, you know, they'll set up for Duarte. As we've got players on haunches. Shakluna Dillon is struggling to walk. We are seeing that. Parker Williams is on his haunches. So they'll check those players out. So we'll go around the grounds. Thanks to Football New South Wales. Blacktown 2, Manly 0 half-time, Marconi 0, Olympic 2, United 1, Spirit 0, Wollongong 1, Sutherland 0, all half-time scores. 42 gone, Apia 3, St George City 1, 27 gone, St George FC 0, Rockdale Illidan 0. Football New South Wales around the grounds. I do wish it was like the old days in radio when you do around the grounds, you had the sponsors and all that. They were great days. Listening to all the football scores come through during a game. Hey, you'd write them down as well, just so you don't forget them. Like, kids wouldn't understand before the internet. We had to rely on the radio on a Sunday afternoon for around the grounds, whatever sport it may be, but you'd have to write the score down to make sure you can remember it. What you used to do back in the day is, now, here's a chance. Eunice, he's going to skim it back. Well, the shot wasn't too bad by Sandy. It was parried over the top by Wachowski. There is a chance building again for the Wanderers to make it 3-3. Hollingdale, corner, punched away by Wachowski. Drops back. Sandy works it up. Cross comes in by Cop. Knocked away, will be a corner again. Short corner, Hollingdale utilising Cop. And this time it's played out by Cop, touching it last. Menem will have the throw on the near side. Menem. Smythe works it straight to a Wanderer. Alan Vocus and Neuenhoff combined. Wasn't great play really. As Colina goes back. Now the touch on from Babic to Colina. On the left side, Alan Vocus coming back to Colina. Colina going across the face. Cop charges it forward. It'll be played out. Well, I thought it was going to be played out. It's just going to be chested down by Smythe. It's looking like it was going to go wide to the left, but it held up in the breeze. There's now good ball on by Shakluna, but the flag shows Sandy's offside. We're about to see a substitution for the Wanderers. Another sub. think Gigliotti's coming off from this side of the ground, so Gigliotti's night's done. And coming onto the field will be in Tafane. Tafane to come on. Tafane is on the field for Gigliotti. Ball's worked into the zone. The Mariners trying to go forward. Leading 3-2 at the moment in a very interesting contest. Small has it. Small works it on. Goes forward again here. Can he take a shot here? Duarte. He works it right. Nankuru tries the cross. Touch off the Wanderers. Headed down by Small. Nankuru can't get to it. Wanderers building pressure. Sandy. Ball spin back to keeper Wachowski. Effort by Shakluna from the Wanderers. By the way, around the grounds, we can tell you Rockdale 1, St George FC 0. After 32 minutes in that game. Eunice, he's onside here. Eunice. Menham's on him like calamine lotion. And the ball is played out eventually by the Mariners. Nalima. Throw taken. Hollingdale has it. Hollingdale low. Deng saves it first time, but it bounced off his foot. Sandy works it back inside. Fafune. And the save is made by Wachowski. This game ain't over yet. Any stretch of the imagination. They win this, the Wanderers, or the Mariners hold? Justin Davies keeps on looking behind him just in case somebody loses their shoe again. Ball goes over halfway. Set it down. Oh, an Austin Powers reference. I think that's the movie to watch tonight as Shakluna looking to go forward. Good challenge by Small. The ball does pursue to the left. It does go out for a throw for the Wanderers to be taken by Tafune. Honestly, who does throw a shoe? That's always the age-old question. They're about to make another change here, I think. Mariners. Wanderers going forward. Deng plays it back in the middle. Ooh, that challenge wasn't flash. Play will continue. Hollingdale does have to be mindful, being captain. Captain Hollingdale. Foul goes the way of Shakluna for the Mariners. Mariners Shakluna. Yellow card also given. So Newen off. Getting a card. 3-2, Mariners lead. Wanderers on YouTube, Football New South Wales. Kuru works it in. And Smythe had a shot. It will go out for a goal kick. This has been fascinating. You got the feeling that there is one last twist in this tale. Mariners lead 3-2, but as Mariners fans know, they have given up leads before. Wanderers on the right. Ball goes out for a throw. A goal between Wollongong and Sutherland. It's 1-1 there as a change here. So Mariners make a substitution. Coming off the field after a good shift is Nyan Kuru, who's on the deck at the moment in speaking. And coming onto the field for the Central Coast Mariners will be in Ethan De Bono. Ethan De Bono comes onto the field. Throw taken by Menem. Ball goes to halfway. Neuenhoff. Ding lobs it back. This fascinating for the Mariners. Ball is scuffed wide. Goes out for a throw on the near side. For Parker Williams. On that occasion, throw taken. Eunice working it on. Cop. Ball played out by Menem. So it'll be a corner. Riley Hollingdale to take the corner. It's an outswing. A header by Eunice. Saved again by Wachowski. I know I get excited watching Eunice play, but I thought that was going to hit the top left corner. That header was fabulous, but Wachowski's made some saves. I'll tell you what. He has done a good effort today, Wachowski. Mariners. Can they kill the game here? Scuffing shot by Shakluna will go out for a goal kick. Game on. Still in this one. 3-2. It's cracker. Rockdale, by the way, lead St George FC now 2-0 after 38 minutes. Apia and St George City 3-1 at half time. 1-1 between the Wanderers and Sutherland. United lead Spirit 1-0. Marconi 0, Olympic 2. Blacktown City 2, Manly 0. After 52 minutes, Marconi and the Olympic, by the way, after 50. The Wanderers 2, Mariners 3 in our game tonight. Mariners are leading this one. Can they keep a hold of this? Challenge was successful from De Lima. He works it on to Smythe. Smythe has got pace. Smythe cuts inside. Now takes a shot. Save made by St. Knight. Then works it in. It's finally a goal. It was building and building and building. Duarte knocked it home at the end. Duarte will get the credit, but Smythe, a lot of work by him. A lot of work. The ball was worked back in. It may have been a deflection, but it doesn't matter. Mariners have got the goal to make it 4-2. Maybe a 2-goal margin, but I think in this game, sadly, The Wanderers won't be able to get to it. Mariners are in control too, mind you. These are the Central Coast Mariners. They should be mindful of that. But 2-goal leads, maybe not dangerous tonight. Maybe. Five minutes regulation time. The Wanderers will go forward. And a chance again. De Lima gets himself in a good spot. De Lima will have to work it back. He's got Smythe. He's going around the globe. Takes a shot. Nearly hits the 6, but it goes out for a goal kick. So the Mariners leading this game 4-2. Eunice. Ding! Eunice still on the ground, but it was a legitimate tackle. Shots, by the way, 10-6. Wanderers lead that stat. Amazing to think about. Be a corner on the far side. Hollingdale takes the corner. Go out for another corner, touching off the Mariners. Corner fired in. It's lobbed to the sky by Smythe. De Bono. Ball goes out, will be a throw for the Wanderers. Might be against the clock, but they're going to start to build the pressure. Ball drops back. Kalina. Columbocus. Focuses on to the left. The ball is on the Hollingdale. Cross comes in. Sandy trying to lay it on the Eunice. Ball drops back. Now it's fired back to the right. Focus was getting himself injected in this one. Focus once again, playing it forward. Mariners building. Smythe. He's onside. Smythe working it left. De Lima, flag is up. Flag was up for the offside. Inside the last minute and 10 seconds. Regulation time. This has been a game that the Wanderers will be really ruining, as Smythe was nearly going to get onto that, but Sanot was able to make the save. Disappointing after the Wanderers did lead this game. The Mariners have come back. And Peter Pryor will be jumping up and down, looking forward to the game on Sunday in what is really a fascinating game. That is, in my eyes, the game of the day on Sunday. FC and Mariners, definitely the game you want to be watching. The battle for relegation. I said it yesterday. I'm a sicko in some regards for a relegation battle. As Eunice crosses it in, it's a chance to head us home. Oh, Callum Vocus. Well, this is extremely good. In fact, I should say the goal was scored by Tafone, but it was Callum Vocus who was sitting back watching it all. But the corner was fired in. It was brilliant. You watch the corner, or the cross I should say, not the corner. And Tafone got himself in a great spot. (4-3), Mariners have got this one, but you never know. The Wanderers getting one back. Anything can happen. They're just looking at the keeper, Wachowski. Fascinating. The back end of this one now. Maybe it could be a draw. Ball comes back. Smythe! Well, nearly was a goal, but Sinot was able to push it back. Mariners still want the clincher here. Goes out for a goal kick. There's going to be a sub for the Mariners. Double change. So coming off the field will be De Lima. And coming on will be Emus. There was another change made as well. Pepper is on the field. Oh, it's going to be a penalty again. A red card to boot. A red card's been given. Callum Vocus can't believe it. Going to see here, Callum Vocus made the challenge. Yeah, he's pushing from behind. It's just in the box too. And Callum Vocus has been given a red. Right at the edge of this game finishing. And in fact, it was just in the outside of the box, not the inside. I thought it was just in. It was right on the tee to be exact, so it was last line regardless, and that's why it was called. Duarte to take this. Duarte. Save is made by Sinot and makes sure it's controlled. Ball is rolled down to the right to Eunice. Eunice now. Eunice coming back to the middle. Kalina. Hollingdale Kalina. The Wanderers are a man down. Time does continue to tick. Small was able to work it on. It's a great chance. He cut back inside. The ball's laid on. Duarte. Oh, that's sensational! That is a great goal by the Central Coast Mariners. Thapper has scored. That is the sealer. That is the sealer. Four becomes 5 for the Mariners. They have got this game well and truly won now. The celebrations right there were great. The Mariners are about to take home the prize. 3 points heading into the game against Sydney FC on Sunday. Taking down the challenger small. Full time, the Wanderers have lost to the Mariners 5-3. What a fabulous victory by the Mariners. Very much needed. They'll take on Sydney FC now on Sunday. Another crucial encounter. Scores around the grounds quickly. 2-0, Blacktown lead Manly. That's after 65 mark. Coney Trail, Sydney Olympic 2-0. United lead, Spirit 3-0. Wollongong, they lead, Sutherland 2-1. Apia 3, St George City 1. Halftime, Saints. That's FC, St George 0, Rockdale 2. Full time here, repeating 5-3 Mariners, 2 good for the Wanderers. We'll bid you adieu. I'll be at Blacktown on Sunday for the women's game at Spartans and Emerging Jets. We'll chat to you later as we now let you go to whatever game you want to watch on Football New South Wales on YouTube. Good night.